Assalamu alaikum Hazrat. So today we are going to talk about how to deal with inferiority complex. Slowly and steadily I think I am becoming a life guru. So now the question for today is how to deal with inferiority complex. So first of all I think the problem here is comparison. When you compare yourself with anyone, see, in this world there are people who are better at everything, who are best at most of the fields. So there are people in every field who are at the top of the field. And as a person who is starting, or as a person in the middle who hasn't gained much experience, you are expected to be at the bottom or at the middle, right? So there will be people who are better than you in every field. And when you compare yourself to other person, you are expected, and you will feel you are lacking somewhere. You are inferior to them in some matter or the other. So what is the problem? The problem is comparison. Comparing yourself to other is not the right strategy to become a confident person. Right? In every sphere, there are people who are better than you. Right? They may be better because they have practiced in a particular field. For example, there are people who have played football for 20 years, 30 years, and you are just starting. How can you compare yourself to a person who is playing for 30 years? The experience, the amount of hard work they have put in, right? And secondly, there are people who are just prodigies, who are talents, who are geniuses, and you are none of them. So comparing yourself to them is also not the right thing to do. What happens when people compare themselves? They are, in some cases they may be superior to their person, but leaving that very minority part aside, most of the time it happens that we are inferior to somebody. They are so good, they are such a good speaker, they're such a good YouTuber, they're such a genius student, but we don't see what goes behind the bar, what goes behind the screen, how much effort they put in being just a top student, how much effort they have put to make a video, how much effort they have given to write something and be the person they are. Everyone has their own sphere in which they are excellent and have the potential to be a great to create. What happens when we compare ourselves to other? We tend to have a lack of self-confidence, and that doesn't allow us to improve, doesn't allow us to go far in our life, right? So the question for today, so the solution to it is stop comparing yourself. Stop fucking comparing yourself. You are, I won't say you are the best in any field, but you have the potential to get better in any field, right? I have one friend, right? So he started playing chess, and for every day he played chess for 10 to 15 hours, right? And after 7 months, after 8 months, now he is rated as IM, right? So if you put effort in anything, it will grow, right? Stop comparing yourself, start putting efforts. And if something is not taking, if something is not, if you think something is not working out, you need to seek advice from people who are in the field, right? You don't need to just get yourself, you don't need to get yourself stuck in a loop, and you need to improvise so that you can improve, so that you can get better in the field you want to, right? Stop comparing yourself, and feeling inferior is not a solution to anything. That is what my point was, right? So today is day 5, and half of the challenge is done. From next day we will be starting our next topic. I hope it was beneficial to you all. Thank you everyone.